Hey everyone. Seriously though, I'm making a vampire character. That's the thing. Yep. Yep. This is rough. All right. Here we go. All right, how's everybody doing today? So, yeah. I'm going to be making a character in New World of Darkness. Correct, Brunchin. I appreciate your swinging by. I know you're going to help me here. Here we go. I have never made a character on Roll20 for this game before. And, yeah, I kind of need to do that. So, I literally, right before the game started, let's exit game. Right before it started, I made a game called Emo Stuff. Made sure it was for the New World of Darkness settings, over in game settings. I made sure it was for the New World of Darkness Vampire the Requiem character sheet is what's linked to it. It's actually a really cool looking sheet. I appreciate that. And we're getting the artwork done for the overlays right now by the Lost Initiative show artist. And yeah, I hope it's super emo. I hope they capture the emo feel of the game. Though I think Mathis is trying to go for a less comical way to do the game. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You know, we'll see what we end up coming up with that we like. Usually we get multiple versions and choose to go with that. So, I want to let you all know that before I get started, there is a Patreon. I just released it today, going on down below. Feel free to go on there and check it out if you'd like. You absolutely do not have to. The Patreon is going to be one of the ways that I choose to fund the show that I do every Friday and all the other fun little endeavors that I do. Also, the Patreon comes with its own little thing. I do a podcast that is for my Patreon supporters only. It is actually a very small amount to get that podcast, just $2, which is pretty cool. So if you're interested, check it out. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to play New World of Darkness. So let's create a character. I have no idea even what gender anything I'm gonna play yet. So, you know what? This really is a cool looking character sheet. I have to appreciate that. It is a cool looking character sheet. I don't know how well it works for the rolling of die. I have not seen any of this yet. Let's go with, I don't know. Can we roll something? Is that a mechanic in this? Sure. Roll. Oh, it's nifty. It has kind of like a parchment look to it. They could have done a better job. It could have rolled some d10s. I suppose maybe it will if I go like this. Enable. Come back over. Let's push you off to the side and see what happens when I roll my 3d10. Ah, there we go. Okay, cool. It is actually showing the d10 for me. So that's pretty awesome. Alyssa, we have a pre-established artist of somebody that we've used a bunch of times beforehand. That's sweet. I rolled a 10, so it auto-rolled me another one. Good job. Roll 20. I appreciate that. So, Masquerade is the older version. I can't really tell you much of the difference. I played very little Masquerade. That was the game that was out in the, I think that was technically 3rd edition, and now it's technically 4th edition, I think. I played Masquerade back when I was in high school. So, I mean, I played very little of it. I didn't get into it. My friends back in high school, most of them wore like head to toe all black clothes with like chains hanging off of them, and some of them wore makeup, and it was pretty funny. I didn't dress that way or act that way. I mean, we're talking like full-blown Morpheus trench coat, Heart of the Summer were my friends. I played a couple games with them. It was way too edgelord for me, so that's kind of where it ended. But yeah. Let's see. I do need to load something up over here. Let's get this going. Because I loaded up on the wrong computer. Let that load up for a minute. Over on that side. Actually, can I just straight up... I have to wait till I think you're done loading before I can do that. Okay, cool. So I'll just have to be entertaining for a minute. Puts on My Chemical Romance and joins Thonk. Nice, I appreciate that. So, the history is different. Oh, okay. I'm not really familiar with the history of the older version. I'm just more familiar with the newer one. I know very little about the new game because I'm not going to be the DM of it. Mathis is. What I can tell you is what I do know. Mathis doesn't intend to do it the typical hierarchy that you see in Vampire. He wants to do more of like Crime Syndicate, Crime Family style of gameplay. So that's something that's really important to keep in mind. I think he's doing this rule set, this kind of idea setting in like the World of Darkness world-ish. He's doing his own little spin on it, which can be great. It might tick off some like hardcore World of Darkness fans, maybe not. We'll kind of see how that goes. I'll only know when I get there, right? Thank you very much, Tavalik. I really appreciate that. Don't worry, your rat druid will eventually get there. I promise. Waiting for the stupid thing to load up. It's taking a while. While that loads, the PDF, because I couldn't find my book. I didn't have it on my display over here. I quickly checked my supply upstairs. I couldn't find my book, so we're gonna go PDF style. So I'm just quickly looking at it on the interwebs. So right off the bat, I have to ask you, for a vampire, what should I play? Generally speaking, and I know that the bloodline is Mekhet, is in this version, the bloodline is Mekhet. Generally speaking, for vampire, I like to be that quieter, to myself, sneaky sort of vampire. I remember I played a Mekhet before that had the ability to not only turn like the guns and whatnot that were on his body effectively invisible with his obfuscate skill. I was also able to use the ability to turn like a motorcycle. Because I was riding like a Kawasaki Ninja ZX-9 is I think what it was, because so cool. And I used a katana blade for my weapon. So I was able to turn all of that invisible while driving it, which was amazing. I don't think you can block out the sound, so I think just the sight of it. So I'm kind of thinking what I should do for this character. Brun, I'm looking heavily at you. If Great Worm is here, I think Great Worm, Brun, and who is the other one? Great Worm, Brun, and someone else has like a lot of experience or some experience in New World of Darkness. So I'm looking to you guys. Hey Worm, glad to see you made it. I'm heavily leaning towards Mekhet. Yeah, and I'm heavily leaning towards going with more of. I mean, I know this is just a min-maxy mind of mine. I know that going to bladed weapons does lethal damage to pretty much every creature out there. So I'm really thinking of being good with a weapon, and I could actually walk around with a katana blade strapped to my back because I can make it invisible. So I don't have to worry about a cop being like, "Yo, what's that katana blade doing on your back?" So you can make the sound inaudible? Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. No, Nosferatu and dwarfism. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, I'm so happy. That is so funny. Oh, man. All right. The book finally finished loading. Let's pop this up here. So the book finally finished loading. Here is the book. I mean, I remember looking at this book and thinking, and I have not looked at this in ages. I remember looking at it and being like, wow, this is some intense, like, it's like gore porn. Not to keep the joke running from the game I was playing, the Mass Effect session I was playing, but I remember being like, wow, there is so much, like, it's like nipples everywhere, bleeding. Look at this. Bleeding over, a hot chick dead on the floor. I mean, this is just... Why is this girl right here got, like, strings across her face? Why is she tied up like that? I know what ghouls are in the game. But, I mean, like... I'm just like... I mean... Dungeons & Dragons had... Like, they put it in a separate book called, like... It was, like, an off-brand, third-party book called The Book of Erotic Fantasy. I mean... Like... I'm assuming that's dude on dude. That don't bother me. Like, I'm perfectly fine with it. Like, ooh rah. But why the gropey action here? Why couldn't you like keep your other hand a little bit higher up while you were feeding on him? Why the gropey action? Why does it have to be like, what is this? Why does this have to be extremely sexual? I don't know. That's just me. So I don't know. Let's see. Ollie, thanks for pimping yourself out. Let's see. What are you doing here? Oh, that's awesome. What is this? What is this? This is so funny. Oh, that's great. That is amazing. And thank you, Hunter, for the donation. Very much appreciated. Oh man, this is hilarious. I like it. It's a game nicknamed Sex Murder. Okay, well, fair enough, Worm. I honestly didn't even know that it was nicknamed Sex Murder, but okay. Okay. Interesting. All right, so let's see the clans. I mean, I don't even think I have to worry about the clans. I don't have to worry about any of that because one of the things that Mathis is doing is the crime syndicate. I think I really just have to worry about the bloodlines and just running with that. So first thing I'm going to do, because it's been so long, is I'm going to come down here and look at the pertinent character creation details, which are at the bottom of the character sheet. It's been so many years for me. I'm pretty sure the character sheet is down here. If not, we're going to have to do a quick Google search for the character sheet. Okay. I thought it was at the end of the book. Apparently I was wrong. All right. New World of Darkness, Vampire, Character, Sheets. Let's do this. Images for. Sure. Vampire. That's a good pixel size. Here we go. So let's see. Attributes 543. I knew that. Skills 1174. I knew that. +3 specialties. Yep, I knew that as well. Usually I did like, what is it called? Weaponry, katana blade, or sword. +1 attribute, see page 92, which I think has to do with your bloodline. You have blood potency of 1, disciplines 3, 2 dots must be in clan. Okay, so you actually do have to have a clan and everything set. Okay. All right. Did Will actually show up to the game? If so, hello, William. Hey, Robot, how you doing? And everybody else that has swung on by. Okay. So I guess the first thing we need to do is choose where I want my attributes. But I don't remember if this works like, oh, there it is. It's right here. I found it in the book. It's right here. I just screw up a smidge. So this little bit right here is going to be what's super important. I'm actually going to see if I can copy and paste that over into Roll20 so I can see it a little bit easier. Actually, that didn't come out so bad. I'm cool with that. Yeah, that didn't come out so bad. So we can actually see that consistently. Let's start spending stuff after we choose our bloodline. What page was that? Bloodlines. Blood potency, where's bloodlines? 1522. Oh, they don't highlight the important one like they do in D&D. So let's go with 111 and work my way up from there. 111, the next big one is going to be 234. Nosferatu, here we go. This is a bloodline. Nosferatu, Ventru. So let's talk about what these are. What's up, Tiger? How you doing? Mekhet, Gangrel. Oh, so they brought me to like the bottom of it. That's kind of funny. Here we go. Character creation traits. Here we are. Blood potency. I remember I start with blood potency 1, but I can like spend points to increase that. I think maybe even at character creation, which is pretty cool. Or shortly thereafter. Merits. I remember there's some cool merits like a Haven, Herd, Status. Okay, here we go. Deva. So what are Devas? Instead of reading all of this, which there can be an incredible amount, we can see the bald guy with lots of muscle. Devas, let's see. Appearance, they often embrace out of infatuation. Havens, their havens vary. They're mostly universally comforting. Backgrounds, with a growing number of exceptions, Devas embrace from the ranks of society's elite. So Deva are the pretty folk. Their character creation, social attributes and skills are primary concern. Okay, so this is going to be your dexterity, manipulation characters. You know what? We need to take this a step back, Derek. What is the matter with you? How do these character sheets work? Not everybody watching this knows. So let's break this down, because you might only know Dungeons and Dragons and how these work. The attributes break down into nine individual attributes that pair up very, very, very well. It's pretty cool. It goes, let's see, mental attributes, physical attributes, and then like personality or social attributes. Then it goes a power form of those, the finesse form of those, and then the resistance. So like attack, maneuver, and defend kind of forms of those. So intelligence, wits, resolve, strength, dex, stamina, presence, manipulation, composure. You can more or less pick it up from there. If you don't, then we'll figure it out as we move forward, right? Okay. Underneath the attributes, you're going to have your skills. There's your mental, physical, and social skills, which rely directly on your attributes above for where it is they're going to get their oomph from, right? You have your disciplines, which are like special abilities based off of your like bloodline or your clan. So special abilities that you get from them. So it's going to be where you get like your magic spells or your like vampiric powers. A werewolf would get their werewolf abilities, so on. Then there's merits. That's like special training that you've received or characteristics that your person has, like being wealthy, being extremely attractive, being good at jujitsu. And you know, things like that, like features that make your, it's like feats in D&D. Flaws, I love flaws. I mean, if I remember correctly, choosing a flaw gives you a couple more character points to spend, or it's like mandated you have to take one. We'll figure it out as we go. Clan weakness, that only matters if you have a clan, I believe. Your health points, which is derived from, I'm almost positive, your strength, sorry, it's your size, which is 5 for humanoids, plus stamina. So that's 7 should be for this guy, 2, 4, yep. Willpower, I believe that comes from your composure plus your manipulation, or your composure plus your resolve. Composure and resolve, 6. 2, 4, 6. Looks like I'm nailing it. Blood potency, we already discussed. That's something that starts at 1 and you beef it up as you go. Vitae is how much blood you've consumed that you can spend to activate various other features, including healing or even waking up in the morning. Humanity, super important feature about literally your humanity. If you have too much humanity, you're too human. If you have too little humanity, you're too vampiric or given into like the demon side of you. There are perks and penalties that go with humanity. For the most part, you want to stay in the middle because you don't have to deal with any penalties there. Things are like, you're not going to get like penalized for like looking up a girl, for like looking at a girl's legs and be like, ooh, she looks good in that skirt. Not looking up the skirt. You'd be penalized at a lower tier, whatever. And low humanity, you're not going to be like forced to like eat somebody, so you want to like stay in that middle area. All the other stuff, size 5 is going to be pretty set. I'm pretty sure speed is size plus strength and dex. Could be wrong there. Maybe size plus strength and stamina, somewhere in that area. Defense is going to be dexterity or wits, whichever's greater, I believe. Armor is going to be based off the armor that you're wearing, if you are. Initiative modifier, I think that one is Dex plus Resolve. No, Dex plus Composure. And that one's or Wits plus Composure. That kind of area. Experience is what you gain as you go, and you can spend in your character as you like. Okay, I think. Oh, there you go. Flaws in this version give extra XP in-game, not during creation. That's right. If you play to your flaw, it gives you XP, but the DM has to beat you up for it. Cool. Burn, I'm glad you made it. I don't think I saw you earlier in chat. I'm glad you came by. Hey, Midori! Already, Midori, I have talked to like IRL. I have talked about that to so many people. I've been bragging about how awesome you have been with that use. It has made me happy. Very happy. Okay, so, what are they called again? Deva, if I'm going to be the charismatic character. I'll tell you right now, I don't want to be the charismatic character. I'm like always the charismatic character, so I don't want to be. Maybe I do want to put the cloak on and you know, maybe I do want to like, it's like nighttime and the lights are on. All right, Gangrel. If I remember, these are like the tough guys. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Composure and stamina. Oh, animalism, protean. That's right. That's right. So, background. Potential gangrels come from nearly any former life, but the few savages who choose a mortal who do not possess a strong survival instinct. So, survival people. Havens. Let's see, appearance. The archetypal savage is rarely concerned with his appearance. Havens, one of the clan's greatest strengths is their deft maneuverability, a good portion of which stems from its discipline of the protean. Background, we just talked about that. Character creation, they are very honest with themselves about what is and is not their forte. So, again, composure, stamina, so on and so forth. So this is going to be like your survivalistic ones. Mekhet. This is the one that I already said that I remember the most about, and I very much enjoy playing Mekhet. Again, understand, I have World of Darkness experience. I avoid vampire experience. That's just my shtick. Appearance. Of all the clans, Mekhets are perhaps the least uniform in the way that they appear to others. Havens. Let me know if the music's too loud. Again, it's a bit louder on my side, but that's because I am listening to... There you go. Let's see. Of all the clans, Mekhets are typically the most polarized by their preferences and proximity to the mortal world. So I am, again, I'm in general, as a person, I am very polarized. I'm sure you've picked up by now. I'm extremely animated and opinionated. So that being said, I kind of like identify with the Mekhets, which makes it easier for me to play with them. Let's see. Backgrounds. Perspective Mekhets can come from just about any walk of mortal life. Yay. Character creation. Most shadows, as they refer to themselves, prize those traits that best assist them in furthering their passion and their cause. The whole gun to the head, cut off shirt, very, very dark eyeliner, extreme frown, I mean, ultra tight pants, and the slightly cut trench coat. I'm just like, you make Mekhet very hard for me to want to play. Oh, God. I'm very much a jeans and t-shirt kind of person, but, you know, that's cool. Nosferatu. Okay, I'm just gonna... That guy. Yeah, that guy, that's Nosferatu. And I'm just saying... Yeah. Yeah. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. Okay, I just can't. Okay, Ventru. Oh man. Oh, come on. Oh, I honestly, sans the platform aspect, I actually like the boots. I like those boots. It looks nice. Sans the platform. And if you got rid of the whole trench coat and choker bit, the top might be nice in the right setting. And pants just look like what pants every girl wears nowadays. You know what I mean? So the whole do and everything, I mean, I'm just like, oh man, edgelords everywhere. Stereotypes. That's all I'm talking about is stereotypes. All right. Appearance. Ventru often adopt conservative, low-key appearance that expresses high status without being flashy. That's low-key. Haven. If a Ventru did not possess great wealth before the embrace, she often becomes rich afterwards. Ventru selects their havens to reflect their wealth and power. Of course. Backgrounds. The Ventru most often seek childer? Most often seek childer among the ranks of professionals or cream of high society. Okay? What's childer? I honestly don't prefer childer from old money families. Somebody might have to explain what childer is to me. Younger? Like youthful? What is childer? Character creation. Ventru favor social attributes and skills because presence and resolve. Animalism dominates, which is a great feature, and resilience. Their progeny. Okay. Awesome. I don't know why you can't just say spawn. Ventru often seek spawn, or babies. Any other ones? And I think it stops at Ventrue, which makes sense. Okay. Again, this is they're not like, let's see, they don't have manipulation as a skill. So it's presence and resolve, but presence and resolve are really important for some of the social skills over here. Yeah, I'm thinking no to Ventrue. I like being more physical, and this is more social of skills. Nosferatu offers composure or strength, which are great. Nightmare, Obfuscate, which is one of the ones I like. Nightmare is cool because of scariness. And Vigor, which if I remember correctly is like being a badass and taking hits. I think like even beefing yourself up some. Oh, Mekhet, which I am just drawn to. I like the intelligence or wits. Auspex! That's right! They have that flipping amazing celerity! Oh! The ability to look at people and read their auras, because you know that's a thing. To read their auras and like know stuff about them. I think they even get somewhat like foresight, like almost like precognition ability, which is wicked cool. Celerity, which is the ability, like I think some vampires call it flitting, which is the ability to move like super fast. Celerity is amazing. I remember using that to do some incredible stuff, and just Obfuscate is so good. Oh man. Yeah. So the PDF is right here. I will toss it down here for you. Bam. No, it might not be an exact thing. Again, I just remember that it gives you the ability to see things that others cannot see. We're gonna get more into that in a little bit, but you can see things that others cannot. Moving up, and then there's Gangrel. Composure or stamina, animalism, protean, and resilience. I think resilience even gives you the ability to resist some sorts of like running water or sunlight for a short period of time at its higher tiers. Protean, if I remember correctly, is like... Oh, I actually don't remember what protean gives you. Something cool. And animalism. I didn't finish it yet, Burn. Did not finish it yet. I keep doing side quests. And Deva, which I just can't do because it's all about... I get that they also have Vigor, and they have Celerity, which makes them quick as well, but it's about manipulation and majesty. That's like their forte. So... That's right, shapeshifting. Protean's ability to turn into like wolves and bats and stuff. Because they try to have a touch on every little vampire stuff that you've read before. I really am kind of feeling Mekhet. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you care to change my mind, but I'm really gonna just do Mekhet. All right. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go with Mekhet for my bloodline. What's the quote they have here? Sure, I can find that out for you, but you better make it worth my while. I'm sure he'd love to know you were asking about him. Yay. Okay. Stereotypes. Let's see. Their opinions of Deva. Oop, sorry. Something in my eye, apparently. So I'm just going to flip you off as I scratch my eye. That's love right there. Alright, there we go. So, they thoughtlessly despoil what they once were and shamelessly mock what they've become. Okay. Gangrel. Noble in their own way, but sadly disconnected from their roots. Okay. Nosferatu. Brothers in darkness, but be aware sibling rivalries. Okay. I like the mutual respect for the ugly mother effers. Ventrue. Great company until events conspire to put one of you in an elevated position, at which point they quickly grow intolerable. And then their opinions of other versions, lupines, however you want to pronounce it. I suspect there's more to them than the savagery ones. I think this is what originally drew me to them. Obfuscate the fact that they have like a level of respect for werewolves. Mages. Some secrets the Kindred should not know, yet the mages wield them with such grace. Blah, blah, blah. Mortals, see them for what they are, the source of our sustenance and the bane of our existence. I like this. This actually, for the most part, I genuinely appreciate that. I like that they're called the Shadows. I like rogue-esque characters. It makes me happy. I'm going to have to go with Mekhet. It's just my thing. So, if I remember correctly, we're going to have to go with 5, 4, and 3, and then I get a free point afterwards to spend on one of the other ones. I have done Adventure League once before, Hunter, and it was literally at the PAX East. It was the only Adventure League I've ever done. I had a crap ton of fun because I played it 2 or 3 sessions there. I had a crap ton of fun doing it. I would totally do one on a stream. It's just a matter of figuring out time and whatnot to do so. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Yeah. Oh, if you want to wait, Burn, I'll totally do ME3 multiplayer with you so that we can build up those points together. That'd be a lot of fun. Okay, so spending the attributes. I'm definitely gonna. I think I'm gonna make my 3 over here because obviously there's 1 on everything. That's just the way it goes. If I remember correctly, it's 1 on everything, and then you spend 3 points beyond that. So I could do something like, I think I like composure and presence. I don't think I want manipulation. I could be wrong when I actually look at the features of the what are they called? Disciplines that I have. They might require something different than what I'm doing now. For my 4, I think I want my 4 to be here. I think because I think I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then put my 5 over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's what I want to do. And I think I'm actually allowed to do that too. If I'm doing some sort of atrocity, please feel free to yell at me now, or I'll find out later on when I I'm working on it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but this person's much higher level, so they obviously, like, look at their blood potency. They're much higher level, so they're going to be better than me. And I think I also get a free point from my bloodline, which for me is intelligence or wits. So, oops, come back over here. I can make my wits a 4, which is insanely high. I think I'm going to leave intelligence at 1 for now. My character's not super bright. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah. What's up, Winter? How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I hope you enjoy my character creation. It's been a long time since I made one. Bloodline is going to be, if I can spell it correctly, is going to be Mekhet. Okay. Covenant's Clan, all those. MaC and Dirge. All these things I'll figure out later on. So skills. Spending my skills as of right now, 11, 7, and 4. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep my social skills at 4. Subterfuge is going to be the most important thing to me. I think I'm going to bring that to at least 2. Animal kin, no. Empathy, maybe. Expression, intimidate, persuasion, streetwise. Let's go subterfuge 2, streetwise 1, empathy 1. Let's see how this goes. Yes, it is for the Thursday show. Yes, 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 it is. I'm going to be playing an edgelord. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying really hard not to be super vampire-y. Trying really hard. Let's see. Mental skills. I'm already going to have a beef from... Then you're going to go physical skills for my 11, I think. Yeah, no, I know that worm. Hey, what's up, Unspeakable? How you doing? I'm just getting started. I forced myself to choose Mekhet. Yeah, I know I'd love to have another intelligence, but what do I drop? My resolve by 1? I remember resolve being like super... Okay, let's bring my intelligence to a 2. Oops. And my resolve back to a 2. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I got the 1 free one. Okay. Ha! Fedori. Oh, Jesus. Alright, -3 unskilled for mental. Let's go with 7 here for now, and no, let's go 11. Let's go 11 up here. I think occult is important. I need to know things. I really don't care about the politics. I imagine my character just doesn't give a flying shit about that stuff. I like the idea of investigation, so let's go 3 there. I like the idea of computers because they can sneak in and break things, like break into computers. So that's 8 so far. Medicine, I guess 1. Crafts for gun maintenance, I think, is important, so I press 1. And then I think, let's say that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 1 more. I guess academics of 1. Oh, man. So, Burn, I'm truly thinking about doing makeup. I have glasses on, so putting on eyeliner is kind of moot, and I'm not going to spend money on like cat lens, prescription, what are they called? Contact lenses, because that's like literally, I think $180 per eye. You know what I mean? I have really bad vision with astigmatism in both my eyes. It's literally, I take this off, I cannot read my monitor. You know, it's nothing but blur to me. I say if the distance between me and my monitor right now, I can't even see that my wife is my wife with my glasses off. It's really bad. So physical, let's go 7 here. I know that I really like the idea of weaponry is really important to me. I think this is let's go 2 for now. Stealth is super important to me. Larceny is important. I'm already overspending. Let's sit here for a second, because those are all super important to me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. I just spent 11 there when I only have 7 to spend, plus 3 specialties. But up here, I can easily crop this up some. Like, say, for instance, I don't care about medicine, so you can bring that to a 10. I don't care about academics, so I can bring that to a 9. Computer doesn't have to be good, so I can bring that to an 8. Oop. So 8, and then I can lose 1 more investigation and bring that to a 7. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. For weaponry, I think I'm going to do sword. For drive, I think I'm going to do bike, as in motorcycle. Or we can say hog. Am I recreating the same character? No. Yeah. That's funny, unspeakable. I guess no medicine. That's a good point. I took it off anyways, and then I looked over at Soyos. Resolving Composure I have as a 5, so that's actually a really good one right there. Yeah, black lipstick. Oh, man. My wife, the thing is, my wife wears almost no makeup. My wife is one of those people where she literally puts on eyeliner and calls it a day. Like, the only time I've seen her with any amount of makeup worth noting was my wedding day for pictures. That's it. So, like, we don't have, aside from, like, nail polish, we don't have much makeup in the house. So, I could go to, like, CVS and buy some cheap black lipstick. Oh, man, that's, I used to wear makeup when I used to be, like, doing plays and musicals, but, or ballet, but it's been such a long time. Stealth? Which specialty should I choose? What specialty should I choose? I'm gonna go firearms. I could do like sidearm. But that's like 2 combat things. I don't need 2 combat things. No. Subterfuge. I can go lying. Lies. Subterfuge, lies. I think that's a word. I think that works. If I remember correctly. Investigation. Maybe crime scene. Computers. I think computers hacking could be one. Why don't we do computers hacking? Does hacking rely off of intelligence? Because if that's the case, I might have to knock down a little bit of wits. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if wits and dexterity are my armor, oh man, my defense is going to be friggin' amazing. All right, I have it written over here. Let's see. Clan, +1 attribute. I already got that. Covenants. Black everything with a light foundation. Oh man, that's hilarious. Stealth when naked. Oh man. Oh, might as well start practicing. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. I think humanity starts at 5, so let's see. Blood potency is 1, unless I purchase higher, which I don't think I can. Which I think I can do with merits, right? May increase your merit points. Discipline's 3. 2 dots must be in clan. I'll figure that out in a second. Merit 7. Buying a 5th dot in an attribute. Skills or merits cost 2 points. I don't have a 5th dot anywhere, but I could, like, say, make myself super not stamina and go up here. I could drop my, I think I could hacksaw and drop, like, say, my intelligence by 1, increase my wits by 1, and then hacksaw my wits to, because, like, I went, oh, well, I get one of these for my clan for free, and bam, or something like that. I think I can do. Health equals stamina plus size. My stamina is a 3. That's right, ladies. Remember that. Stamina. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I think I did that wrong. I think I was supposed to do the bottom group. Oop. I love how it clicks very well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you, like, right click to go back? Nope. I have to start over. That's just fine. That's cool. Willpower equals resolve plus composure. Wait. Yep, willpower equals resolve plus composure, which for me is 5. That's not terrible. It's not as good as I would like it to be. I don't know. Yeah. The first session is supposed to be the 20th or the 27th, we believe. If things fall in line, the 20th or the 27th, we believe the first session will be. We'll have to figure that out as we go. I honestly don't know what these symbols mean. No idea. I honestly haven't the slightest clue. Figure it out as I go. Let's see. 5 for adult equals, I think you can cap out at 10, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I think I just go, like, maybe that's nothing, and this is like, I have it. And then the red circle is like, I spent it. Is that how it goes? Or is maybe this one I don't have anything, and the blood packet is I do have something? I don't know. Defense is lowest of dexterity or, oh, so it's lowest of, not highest of, oh. Dexterity or wits, which currently is 4, which is really good defense. So let's go at 4 there. Initiative is Dex plus Composure. Dex and Composure. That's a really good initiative. Holy shit, I have a 7 for initiative. That's amazing. I can't even read what this says because of their background. What the hell does it say? Armor. It's supposed to say armor. Initiative is 7. That's amazing. I am not releasing who's playing right now. That is under the hat at the moment. I gave away some secrets here, but not all of them. I'm not even going to tell you how many players there are. I won't even tell you that. I won't even tell you how many PCs. It's just me and Mike. That's it. Just me and Mike. Just the 2 of us. Sad. No, I remember that worm. I think I only have 10 capped out. I just don't know what these symbols mean. Like, what the hell is that? Is that a blood packet? Speed, strength plus dexterity. Oh, God, my strength is awful. I am, like, below average strength. Oh, God. All right, strength plus dexterity is 5, so my speed is very normal. I remember me caring way more about speed when I was playing on my werewolf character. I have no idea what beats are. Okay. 5 here. Strength plus dexterity is 5. Oh, wait, strength plus dexterity plus 5. Whoops. So 10. Yay. Starting humanity is 7. And Vitae is roll a d10. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Roll 1d10. And I rolled a 4. So starting Vitae is a 4. 5 and 6. So I'm going to be thirsty soon. Because I have to spend 1 just to wake up on the damn first day or some crap like that. What was that? Plus 5 for that. Did that. Humanity is 7. Cool. 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. All right. Let's do this. Let's get back to the book. I have to do, it's Auspex, Celerity, and Obfuscate, and I have 3 points to spend. And I think 2 of them have to be, oh, these are all clan disciplines, okay. But this is like the cheaper for me one or some crap like that. Or no, the one that only I get, that's right, that's how it goes. Alright, where are these damn things? I'm not worried about the merits yet. I'm going to get to those shortly. I want to see what my disciplines are. Oh, I'm at disciplines. That transitioned over very quickly. So, what's the first one? Auspic's probably the first one, right? No, animalism's first. Yeah, cool. So, animalism. All right. What's up, Yaz? How you doing? Yaz is actually my other brother. You guys see me stream with my younger brothers, Will Call Brewing and Kunsai64, which are William and Eric respectively. Yaz 1018. I know what that is. 1018 is my older brother. So, you know, that's cool. What's up, Gary? How you doing? Or Garin is technically his name, but nobody calls him that except for work people. Let's see, Auspex. So, oh man, Gary, you missed it. You missed my intro. I started off with sunglasses and a cape on, but hey, listen. Thanks for letting me borrow your house to record that awesome video I did of me singing. Oh, geez, yeah. Check out Patreon if you want to know what I'm talking about. So, Heightened Senses. This is wicked cool. Costs nothing, which is amazing. Die Pool. This power typically involves no rolls. The player simply activates the power and explains to the storyteller what his character is. I remember doing this when I was a werewolf and loving it. And as this vampire character and loving it. So, more or less, my senses are heightened and they can tell me a bunch of more stuff, which is cool. It's 6 beats to an XP. Oh, okay, cool, thanks. Aura, this is the thing I was thinking about beforehand, aura perception. We can literally see like colors around people. And Mathis will never in a million years remember what color equals what. So if I say, all right, I activated my aura perception, I start really focusing on this person, Mathis won't be like, you see brown and orange because they're bitter and afraid. He'll just say they're bitter and they're afraid. So, you know, the colors are cute. Probably will never get used. I just don't think Mathis will ever use those. It's intelligence and empathy plus Auspex, minus a subject's composure. Not a primary, not a primary. Okay, I can spend points into it. The Spirit's Touch. Let's see. What is this? The Kindred's power of perception is progressed to the points that he can pick up psychic impressions from objects simply by handling them. This is why I was thinking precognition, because usually precogs in a lot of games that have it have like a post-cog kind of feel to it, which is wicked cool. So, let's see. Lazy Mathis. Yep. Let's see. I like it. A telepathy is amazing for the 4th level ability. That is awesome. And what's the 5th level ability? Twilight projection. The fact that it has the word Twilight in it makes me really not want to read it, but I'm pretty sure this is like an astral projection that you see in other things. So, commonly seen as the pinnacle of the Auspex achievements, this power allows the vampire to project her perceptions out of her body. Astral projections. Yay. Alright, celerity, this is one I'm actually interested in. So cost is 1 vitae per turn. Oh yeah, celerity, does that tier up? It does not tier up quite the normal way. So, die pool. Unlike many other disciplines in that it is not actively rolled, but rather it provides group benefits, many of which have effects on other rolls. So, it costs 1 vitae per turn. Celerity cannot be invoked more than once per turn. That is, you may not spend a second vitae to double the benefits of celerity in any given turn, though you may spend vitae across multiple turns to enjoy the benefits for over those turns. Any turn which a character activates her celerity, her dots in the discipline are subtracted from any and all attacks, the attacking character's dice pools, as the vampire moves much, much more quickly than normal and is harder to hit. I remember using that beforehand, having a celerity of 2 or 3 and being like, bam, you can't hit me. And I think my defense is like ridiculously high. It's a 4, so if, let's say I had 2 points in this, that would get me a 6, which is insane. This penalty to attacker's pool applies in addition to any armor the celerity using character may have, as well as defense. Though notes like armor, celerity's benefits do not diminish, blah, 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 blah. Celerity's protection can even apply against firearms. That's right! I used to use celerity against firearms, so I'm like, you can't shoot me, bitches! That's right! You actually did know Mathis longer. Huh, that's right, you actually introduced me to Mathis, which is hilarious. Celerity also adds to the character's initiative during the turn, which is activated. So the aforementioned character's celerity of 3 and initiative 5 would have the basic initiative modifier of 8 during the turns in which, except mine would be 10 if I was that, because I have a 7 initiative already, which is insanely high. Finally, celerity acts as a modifier to the character's speed while it's active. His speed score increases by itself again. They can't just say, like, double or multiply by itself again for each dot of celerity he possesses. So my speed is currently, I think, a 10. So I have a celerity of 2. I get to have a 30. Simply add 1 to the value of the character's celerity, multiply that. So, character running around with double, blah, blah, blah. So if you have... So a character with a celerity of 3 and speed of 12 has a speed of 48. Oh. I did that wrong. So 10 would not become 30. 10 would become 40. That is insane. Holy crap. Oh, no, it would be. No, I did that wrong. I did that right. Because 10 would become 30, and so if I have a celerity of 3, it would become 40. Okay, no, I did it right initially. Yes, we're good to go. And then if you run, you can go, like, super fast. Yay. Action reflexive. The character may preempt her own action on a turn, blah, blah, blah. I love celerity. Dominate. I don't want to look deeply into the eyes of my victims and be like, you want this. Come to me and take off your clothes. It's creepy. Don't want to do it. I'm just gonna like rip your head to the side and bite you and drink your blood. It's not gonna be like some creepy seducing you into it. I can't do it. Can't do it. Nope. Can't do it. Yeah, can't do it. Mesmerize. It's like dominate and mesmerize, and the forgetful mind is super amazing, making them forget that you were there, which is super, like, that's amazing when you, like, pair it up with, if one person has dominate and another has obfuscate, like, oh, that's so useful. But no thanks. Moving on. Conditioning. Majesty. This is one I don't even think I have the ability to do. This power makes the user seem exponentially more charismatic and magnetic than he normally is. Oh. I mean, I could use that in real life. That's all their first level ability. Moving on. Sovereignty. Nightmare. I can't get this one. This is no Nosferatu specific, I believe. Nightmare. Scare the poopy out of people. Moving on. Obfuscate. I mean, look at this. Two of the abilities that I really enjoy don't even have costs to them, which makes me happy because I can save vitae and use my abilities. Touch of Shadow. At the first level, you can touch items, make them disappear, I believe. Let's see. The first level obviously allows the vampire to conceal small items either in a grasp or on a person. If she is skilled enough, even though a person's search fail, even a thorough search fails to turn up a hidden object. That is super cool. Increasingly larger objects might be hidden if the disciplined user is particularly adept. So it's wits plus larceny, and my wits, I believe, is extremely high. 4 plus larceny is a 2, so 6 is amazing. Plus obfuscate, which if I went 2 obfuscate, I could be rolling 8 die there, which is amazing. Head ripping instead of seduction. Thanks, Midori. So I believe it's success. The character can hide a single object from sight unless someone actively searches that person. Specific, literally, blah blah blah. Character hides objects even if the searcher knows exactly what they're seeking. If a roll succeeds and goes up, blah blah blah. Isn't there a way to? Yeah. Here's modifiers. So like I remember making my motorcycle invisible. So an item that can be concealed under a jacket is a -2. So under a jacket without too much obvious bulge. An item that is too large to be naturally hidden but still small enough to be easily carried. -3 is an item that is actively abstracted, deal negative space, such as a hallway or a portal, another room, blah blah blah. An item as large as the vampire herself, such as a motorcycle. Bam! So if I were to go 2 ranks in this, I would have 8 die. I could take a -4, roll 4 die, which is a really good chance of success, and hide a motorcycle, which is cool. But I'm not playing the same character, so I'm not worried about that. Mask of Tranquility, 0, and more or less, I believe this is like no emotion. Yeah. I'm just kind of like, it's cool. I've seen it before. I'm too cool to be impressed by anything. Kindred hiding himself so much to a degree that, yep. I mean, it is, the vampire involves no rolls and is considered to be always on. The character does not trigger the predator's taints, therefore, therefore the character doesn't even appear as a oh, that's right. You don't appear as a vampire and you hide your taint so that other people can't see how powerful you are. That's right. So you can be like, yeah, I'm just like a dude. You can guess how tough I am. That's right. I remember. Cloak of the Night. This is turn invisible. Intelligence. Plus stealth plus obfuscate. Intelligence 2 plus stealth 2. And if I went obfuscate 3, which I would have to be at that point, that is a 7 I'd be rolling. So really good chance of success there. I vanish from sight. This one's wicked cool. The Familiar Stranger. I love this ability. You walk up to somebody and they just talk to you like because they were expecting somebody. They just see you as the person they were expecting, which is super useful. Cloak of the Gathering. I do not remember what this one is. Success. The character vanishes from sight. Mortal witnesses. Oh, that's right. It's like turning invisible in plain sight, and people make up a reason why. It's Batman. If I remember correctly, this is Batmaning. Protean. Aspect of the Protean. Let's see. The character does not relationship blood potency to meet up. Kindred first sign of the character's blood potency is lower than that of the unknown kindred. Treat as equal. Oh, that's right. You just kind of like, it's kind of like peacocking, if I remember correctly. Haven of Soil. I think that's, you can just like bury yourself in soil wherever you want. Claws of the Wild. That's grow claws and beat things up. Shape of the Beast is like turn into like a vampire or a wolf. Sorry, a bat or a wolf or whatever. Body of Spirit. I believe that's the ability. It's hard to read this font. Body of Spirit. I believe that's the ability to like move through walls and stuff like that. Resilience is a really, really cool one. Resilience is... Each dot of resilience increases the character's stamina by 1 for the scene in which the discipline is active. It works very much like celerity in that like you activate it and then for a turn, except for this one's for a scene, you get tougher. So with a higher stamina, that means more health points. This bonus also increases health dots during the scene. Resilience may not be invoked more than once per scene. That is, you may not spend Vitae and double the benefits of the power. You just can't. A second Vitae and blah, blah, blah. Additional resilience downgrades to a number of... Additionally, resilience downgrades a number of aggravated damage points per scene equals the resilience dots. It's super useful. This damage becomes lethal instead. Aggravated wounds suffered in excess. So this allows you, like I said, I believe this one gives you the ability to so much, for a short period of time, resist the effects of sunlight. It turns it into lethal, which is easily healed. Okay, because sunlight does aggravated damage. There you go. What's up, Varus? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Vigor. What is Vigor? I honestly have no clue what Vigor does. I thought it was... Each zone of Vigor increase... Oh, that's right. Yep, no, I didn't. I talked about this earlier. It makes you stronger for the scene. So you just get stronger so you can do things like jump ridiculous distances. There you go. There's an Asian dude doing the Matrix jump. Punch through walls. Really good for speed and toughness and whatnot. Then there's... I honestly... What does it say? They understood that their font is too difficult to read there, so they added it over here. So it's Kruik. Kruik is the common name for the pagan blood sorcery. I don't want pagan blood sorcery. Not even interested. I don't even know if I have access to it right now. Don't care. Not even interested in blood sorcery. I think that's clan specific, but yeah. Don't even care about it. Don't want it. So we talked about a bunch of things here. And I think... Oh, went too far. Back down here. So I don't really care so much about Auspice right now. I don't care so much about Auspice right now. Heightened Sense is amazing. But I think I want to go 2 Obfuscate, 1 Celerity. I think that's what I want to do for free. So we're going to write Auspice in here for a second. We're going to write Celerity. And we're going to write, what was the other one again? Obfuscate. I think that's how you spell it. Didn't look like it was wrong. I think I want to go 1 and 2 for my freebie points that I get over here. Where are you, freebie points? What did it say? Oh, 3 disciplines. 2 dots of speed and clan. I'm pretty sure this is all in clan, so it doesn't really matter. Pretty sure. Does it say clan? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. And then I have 7 merit points, which I think you can spend merit points on disciplines. I think, or a blood potency can be purchased with merit points, I think. I think it's like 2 merit points can buy a blood potency of 2 or something. So let's go back over here. Where are the merits? Are they above? Oh, I think there's also the basic merits that you find in the basic handbook. So I have to find that. Let's see. New World of Darkness. What is it called? PDF. Because I can't find my books. I cannot find them. This will have tons of merits inside of it for us, which is super useful. So here we go. Merit pages. If I remember, like, these books are poorly crafted. Like how many pages am I in right now and I still haven't found the table of contents? I'm like, ah. All right. Skills, advantages, merits, 108. I don't remember what advantages are. We'll go to page 90 and then we'll go to 108 afterwards. All right, advantages. Oh, that's right. That's just character features. So like defense, health, which we already figured that out. Morality 7, initiative, dexterity, composure. We already figured that out. Virtues and degenerations, regaining morality. Yeah. Size, we already talked about that. Human is 5. I believe 7 was like the Garu form of the other thing. So speed 10 is like a caribou, which is, hey, apparently I have the speed of a caribou because it's strength plus dex plus species factor. So hello. Willpower, I think I have a 5, so I'm confident, which is nice. Spending willpower to get +3 on a roll. I remember doing that. I hear fireworks because, you know. a lot of fireworks. Like... America! Fuck yeah! In the meanwhile, I'm going to take a break because I have to piss like a racehorse with the UTI. So I'm going to go take care of that. I'll be right back to have some funsies. So see y'all shortly.